a good vach. I hope Shabbos was beautiful and the week will be a successful one. We hold one of the most untouchable and powerful tools known to mankind. And on this week's Storytime edition of the Motivation Congregation, an epic episode as heard from Reb Gershon Ribner Shlita. Rabbi Shmuel HaLevi Wosner, the great Shevet HaLevi, the world-renowned decider and decisor of Jewish halacha, who had actually over 100,000 people at his levaya, was in advanced age. He is now being led by his shamash, his attendant, who is helping him to find all of those nooks and crannies, all of those different spots behind the desk where the chametz is hiding. He's doing bedikas chametz. But because he can't move as well, can't walk as well anymore, he's having some help. Now this shamash, when he was, going through some of the drawers in one of the bedrooms, found and saw something that he probably should not have seen. He looked down and he saw handwritten shuvos, halakhic responses from the Rav, from the posek, that were never published. And he saw that it was signed on the bottom by Rabbi Shmuel HaLevi, Zechron Levracha, and it said Av Beizdin de Lomja, the leading chief posek of a town called Lomja, which was one of the most prestigious Torah towns in the world. And he didn't know this shamash that Rabbi Shmuel HaLevi had held that position. So he blurted out, Rebbe, what are these notes? Are they supposed to be published? Were you in Av Beizdin? What's going on? And Rabbi Shmuel HaLevi explained to him, when I grew up, I went to this yeshiva that was for very bright, budding Torah scholars. And they all were on such a level that they could, do the pin test and figure out exactly every single word, and they knew every word by heart in all of Talmud Bavli. So when I came to the yeshiva, I was a little bit caught off guard, and I felt maybe a little bit inadequate. I wanted to feel like, I was as great as all these people. So you know what I did? Listen to this. I started to write halakhic tshuvas, halakhic responses when I was finished learning with today's sugya, with the topic at hand. And I would sign them Av Beizdin de Lomja. I was never an Av Beizdin de Lomja. I was a young kid when I wrote them. But with the power of imagination, with the power of dimyon, with the power of putting yourself, holding yourself to a certain regard, he was able to spur himself on and therefore carry himself and then propel himself to who he became. Do we understand what the power of an imagination is? What our dimyon can do? He described Reb Gershon Shlita that in Bezman Hazeh, in modern times, but there's so much, we are so inundated with so much of the things that Jewish values do not agree with. So we must really come up with new approaches. We really must be that much more steadfast in our commitment to Judaism. And this is a tool that might be underused. Use your dimyon. Understand. Use a little bit of positive imagination. Do you know who I am? Sign your letters like Rabbi Shmuel HaLevi Wosner. I'm an Av Beizdin de Lomja. I'm a budding Rosh Yeshiva. And the rest of Rabbi Shmuel HaLevi Wosner's Zechron Levracha's legacy continues to live on today. Thank you for listening to that episode. I hope you're well. This is Michal. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and check out all the podcasts from the Motivation Congregation Podcast Network. Please reach out on WhatsApp. Let's talk. Let's fight about these varts. Let's grow and steig together. And if you would be so kind as to like and even write a review for the podcast, that also helps grow the platform and reach more people. And I guess if you want to be less kind, you can leave a bad review. I guess that works too. Either way, smash the link below, reach out on WhatsApp, and let's be in touch. Have a great day.